What is up, YouTube? It is Yo-Yo and I'm back and I'm better. I've been going for a minute. I probably said the same thing in my last video, but this time I'm going to be on my grind. I just got eyelash extensions lip and I'm kind of not used to them still, or like they're bothering my eyes still. I don't know, my eyes are just very sensitive, blah blah blah. And it was my first time. But let's get right into this video. So this video is things that you need to know before you go to college. Why am I doing this video? Because college is coming back soon. So you know, this video is mostly for freshmen, blah blah. But maybe you're a sophomore and you still in your freshman year, you weren't able to develop these skills or whatever. So I'm here to help you out, okay? And I'm feeling myself. First thing you need to know before going to college is you need to know how to make friends. The best way for me to tell you guys how to make friends is you gotta go out there. You feel me? You can't just expect to like, you're not gonna make friends in class like that, because most of your classes are lecture based. Nobody wants to be at lectures, so nobody's being friendly at lectures. So that's just not the time where you're gonna really make the whole lot of your friends. So here's some of the things you could do. You could, if you're living in a dorm, which is why most colleges either have the rule that you have to stay in a college dorm your first year, or it's just something that you should be doing your first year of college, because everybody's in the dorm. Everybody's a freshman year. It's a higher possibility of you finding a friend here. So a big thing that some people do in college is they just literally just leave your door open. Leave your dorm room door open and talk to people. My day one friend I made because we had a fire drill and she was like 2 doors down. Another thing that you could do, and I did this before I even got to college, was honey boo boo, like, you are Instagram, okay? Follow me on Instagram at itsdamnyoyo. I'm plugging myself in. On your bio, you basically just put, like, for our school, everybody has a TU and a cherry. Temple U and then cherry and white, blah, blah, blah. If you have a cherry on your bio, that means that you go to Temple. Some people like to put in their years so people can find them and make more friends that way that are in your specific year. I usually have more friends that are in upper years. That's always been me. Even in high school, all my friends are always like seniors and upperclassmen. So I didn't really put what year I was in. But that's another good way to, I literally reached out. This girl I saw on Instagram, she was pretty, she was from New York. I was like, oh, I can relate to her. Added her on Instagram, I DM'd her. We met up like second day of moving, like before classes even started. We met, still friends to this day. And go to events, go to like the carnivals and the, like, all these little events you could just make friends at, you feel me? Networking events for your school. It's all, you just have to be willing to talk to people, and you will find, like, the thing about people in college is they're hard to approach, but once you approach them, everybody's nice, or most of everybody's nice. Not everybody's nice, but you get the point. Like, I don't know, I haven't encountered that many people that are like quote unquote bitches, or, you feel me, like bad people. Like, almost everybody you talk to in college is just genuinely nice. Like, if they're in the general area, if they're in a spot where there's a lot of people, they're probably nice. How to not be nervous, finding classes and navigating how to. A lot of things that new kids going into school are worried about is finding classes, getting lost, getting to class late. Chill. This is not high school. People aren't looking at the, well, if you're in English class where it's a class of like 20 people are gonna look at you like, why are you so late? But if it's a lecture, you don't have to be on time. You should be on time, obviously, but it's not like people are gonna look at you because you came in late. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, people have lives. People know that people have lives. So in terms of navigating, something that some people do is they go find their classes the day before class. Like, that Sunday, school is always open. You could just go and just find out. Even on Google Maps, like, you could just search the different buildings. Every school has some sort of system. Once you learn the system to every school, you will basically know how to navigate all your classes. The system all around Temple is, it literally goes by numbers. So if it's like 1001, that 1 is like first floor, and then 01 is like what, like once you're on the first floor, it's the first like classroom kind of thing. So if you find out what your school system is, that'll be a lot easier. And also just don't be scared to ask. Don't be scared to ask a security guard, how do I get to a class? That's, look, I say myself a lot of the time, because sometimes you want to be prideful, blah blah. It does nothing on you. You do not look stupid. It's their job to tell you where to go and how to get to your destination. You don't look stupid. A big thing you should be trying to do in college, depending on your major, some people's majors just take up a lot of their time. Some people's majors don't take up that much of their time, and they're able to have school, work, clubs. I highly suggest joining a club. It just makes you feel like you belong. It makes you feel like you're part of something bigger than yourself. And it's just so nice to be in this organization and working with other people. And it's just a very great time. I joined a Spanish dance team. Like, I felt like I was home. It's a way to make you feel like better about being away from home. You need to expect to pay anywhere from $0 to $500, maybe even more. That's the most I've heard somebody pay for a textbook. Textbooks are expensive. My first semester, I basically paid like $20 for like one textbook. My second semester, I probably paid over $200 in textbooks and classes. Way more than that, because I had to pay $90 for a homework access code. To do homework online, I had to pay $90 for that, and my friend gave me the textbook free. The textbook is a lot more than $90. I had to pay like I don't gotta really give y'all guys examples, but textbooks cost money. How can you save on buying textbooks? You can rent textbooks. It's like half the price, maybe even less than that. You can try to find them on like Poshmark, Mercari, eBay. Try to search them online. One of the textbooks was like $50 or more, and I found a digital like copy online for less than $20. Trust and believe I was getting that digital copy of that textbook, because at the end of the day, you kind of need your textbooks, because classes revolve around textbooks. A lot of classes do. Some classes, it's very annoying that they don't do that and they require you to buy a textbook, but just be prepared for that, and don't think you could just go to college with zero money. Every college is different, so some colleges might have that like in the budget, or you might have that left over in tuition. And if you are having a problem with paying for textbooks, you should reach out to somebody, but I'm just saying, watch out for that. Fifth tip I can give you guys is to watch out for the snakes and the creepies. Listen to my boy's song Snakes and Creepies. It's out on SoundCloud, blah 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 by Isco. When you're making friends, so this kind of goes back to my earlier point, when you're making friends, look for patterns. And how do they talk to other people? How do they talk about other people behind their back? How do they interact? What are the little things that they be saying, the little jokes that they be saying? Because it is so easy to make the wrong friends in college. The worst thing is to open up to somebody and be friends with somebody, and then it just turns around and slaps you in the back because they're not a real friend and they're fake and da da da. I'm not gonna keep going on that because you probably experienced it in high school. I'm not trying to bring PTSD or whatever. Ooh, these eyelashes are long. But just keep that in mind when making all these new friends. Step número 6, or tip número 6. I think that's how Italians say it. I don't know. How to find parties. If you're a big party person, just find the big promoters, ask around. It should be everywhere. There's literally Instagram pages that literally just have every single party that you can go to. Just search it up. Just search up like your school and then parties, and it'll pop up either as a hashtag or something. And then it's just, you just gotta do a little bit of research. And once you find the people that you like to party with, so like the hosts, because different hosts have different types of parties. Try to go to different host parties before you pick one, obviously. Or you don't have to really pick one. Like, parties are parties at the end of the day, but there's different vibes on like whoever's throwing different events. So just be wary of that. But it's very easy. Just go on Instagram and just search up your school parties, and it'll it'll pop up. Trust and believe, there's a lot of parties all the time. Or literally, like, you could be chilling, when it turns around 8 o'clock-ish and you see people dressed up and they're going out, ask them where the party at. That's literally how we've gone to some parties. What party are y'all going to? They tell us, we pull up, it's a great time. There's different types of parties: house parties, venue parties, block parties, backyard parties. At least for some school. I don't know about y'all school. My school is the big party school, so we got all the types of parties. Okay? And my last tip is about sex in college. My school literally has probably the highest sexual activity. I don't know how they recorded this. I don't know how they found this out, but it's probably one of the highest in all of the schools in the United States, as well as the highest rate in STDs. So, yeah, it sounds dumb. Yeah, you're tired of hearing it. Use protection. Use protection. Cover the rubby. No. Cover the ducky with the rubby. Like, you're not trying to get pregnant. You're not trying to get an STD while you're worried about your factors. Period. The main thing about college that I can tell y'all when it comes to sex is if you're going to have sex with somebody, make sure that you know this is not a relationship. It's not going to be a relationship. If the conversation started off with sex, it's just going to be sex. It's not going to be like, oh, we're going to talk and then we're going to this. It's just sex. It's just so many people get played, so many people get hurt, so many people get this and they're like, college is college. People are just trying to have a good time, especially the guys. The guys don't really give a crap. It's very hard to find people that, you know, are genuinely going to want to just vibe out with you. So just be wary. What do you want when it comes to both relationships, sexual interactions? This could apply to everything. Everything in college. What do you want? Not what they want. What do you want? And then go accordingly. Like, if you want a relationship, don't start off something with sex, because that's just going to lead to just sex, and you're going to be hurt at the end of the day. So just be wary of that. Let me see if I have any other point. Yeah, just make sure to make clear the boundaries and what y'all both want from each other, and it'll all be fine and dandy and you won't get hurt. That sums up my tips on what you should know before going to college. Don't be nervous. College is very fun. College is an experience. College is a trip. You're gonna be faced with so many different things: parties, sex, weed, drugs, alcohol, all these things that maybe you might have not experienced before, and you have to be an adult about this. Be an adult. You can get kicked out for being caught drunk or slipping. Just be smart about it, you feel me? College is supposed to be a good time. Don't make it turn into a bad time. Be wary of the decisions you make, because everything will come back to you. Well, it can come back to you, so be wary of what decisions you make, how you make those decisions. That will be, oh my god, that will be the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it kind of eased down your nerves. It might have brought your nerves up more, but at the end of the day, college is a great time. College is a lovely time. You have so much fun in college. You don't got parents to tell you what to do all the time, even though you miss them a lot. You don't got your mama's cooking, but it's a great time. You're gonna be around people that you genuinely choose to be with, and it's just a phenomenal time. Studying could be great. Like, it's just great. You're gonna be fine. Stop stressing. All y'all freshmen, just stop stressing. It ain't that deep. Just go into it with a good attitude and it'll be great. So congratulations to class of, what class is this? What year are we in? Congratulations to class of 2019. Woo, 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 woo.